The nurse. Yeah, I must tell you about the nurse. She was a pretty little matron, not the sort you forget. I had known her a little bit, yeah. Nothing serious, of course. I'm not that kind of guy. I don't get serious about anything other than my work. She was shivering and shaking like the dog shitting penknives. She grabbed my arm, and she said, what happened in there? I saw them. The bulb heads. One of them was alive. But before I can ask her what she mean, she turned green and she started with the spewing, spewing up all over the place, spewing so hard, splashing against the wall, projectile vomit, spewing with the velocity of an exploding champagne cork. I'm thinking she is possessed. I'm thinking any minute now her neck is going to start to swivel this way and swivel that way and go all the way around. She's gone mad. But then, suddenly, she clutches at her ass and staggers away. I'm thinking she's got the shits now. Later on, I'm hearing she is croaked, kaput, toten, dead. Cannot say I am too surprised to hear this. I have seen dead dogfish that look healthier than that. Still, Uncle Sam is telling the world nothing crashed here at Roswell. At least nothing that mattered. You can tell this from the way they are waking up from his sleeping. Colonel William Blanchard. They wake him in the middle of the night. He thinks it's the end of the world and nearly shits the bed. Then they drag him 75 miles away from his day job, and you'd think, what's he doing there? Scratching his ass and playing tiddlywinks? No! 9! He is commander-in-chief of at that time, the world's only atomic bomb group, the 509, the same ones that drop the big ones on Japan, yeah. So he's no small fish, this man. Big fish. Yeah, but apparently all of this is not as important as being lumbered onto a helicopter and flown off into the middle of the night to look at what? A hot air weather balloon. So convinced is Blanchard that nothing of any significance is happening here that he orders hundreds and hundreds of his soldiers, to comb miles and miles of open desert, and then 4 days later, when finally he is fed up with this, he ordered them to go over the same ground with a load of industrial-strength vacuum cleaners just to be sure they don't miss anything. Or must have been nothing then. General Robert Landry, on the other hand, he finds himself cornered by a particularly persistent and skeptical reporter. So I say to him, let me speak to him. Let me have a word with him. I fix him good. But Landry, he wanted to handle this in his own way. So he tells the man, he say, if I tell you the truth about what happened out there in the desert, if I tell it to you, you will never see the world in the same way again. No, he certainly wouldn't have. Not if I had my way. Because I would hug him on the meat hook, skinned him alive, and then have his entire family burned at the stake. But that's just me. You understand. These Americans, they're a little soft when it comes to this sort of thing. The townspeople of Roswell, on the other hand, they are further convinced of their government's sincerity when hundreds of them are witnessing the huge military convoy that lumbers through the middle of the town next day. At its center is a gigantic 18-wheeler recovery vehicle, and what you think is sticking out from under the tarp, isn't even tied down properly. So any idiot can see, there it is, the gleaming silver spaceship poking out from underneath. The Americans, they thought very little of this. They did not seem able to join the dots either, to work out that there are too many aircraft coming in here. Everybody and his budgerigar coming to look at what? And the planes. The planes are huge, the biggest bombers in the world. Any one of these is big enough to carry 100 hot air weather balloons, 200 crash test dummies, or 7 elephants. Like the elephant we have here in the room with us now, looking straight back at us. Do you see it? Do you see the elephant here? You can't see it, can you?